G'day fellow jerkers. Hey, I'm going to make up some pepperoni jerky mix, and later on tonight I'm going to be putting it into the dehydrator after extruding it through the jerky cannon, which is right there. One jerky cannon. Now, I've got a few seasonings here. This is the one that I'm going to be using. It's a pepperoni blend. I've got a few others here you can see. I'm not going to read them all out, but yeah, just to give you a bit of a look. And this one on the end, that's the cure, which I have an excess of because I don't put as much in each batch as they recommend. Now, also what's going into this mix is this. It's a can of green peppercorns. Pick it up at Coles, about $3.60. They're soft, they're in a marinade, so they're nice and soft, and they're lovely. Also some minced garlic and some lovely chili flakes. I did have some questions about how much cure I put in, and just let me open up this here information sheet from High Mountain Jerky. If you can read that or not. The highlighted text there says 3 pounds or 1.36 kilograms. Use 2 tablespoons of and 1.5 teaspoons of the seasoning. And over here on the right, it says how much cure to use, and now it recommends 2 tablespoons of cure. And as I've said, I find that really salty and a bit above and beyond what I would like. So I go with 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon, which is what they recommend for 2 pounds or 900 grams. So I'm hoping that makes sense to you. These twiggy sticks that I'm making don't have a casing on them, and I'll show you how I do that later with the jerky cannon. First thing I've got to do though is make up the seasoning mix with a little bit of water, and then I'm going to be messing with the meat. I got some gloves here, make it all hygienic and stuff. And I'll be sort of getting right into it and mixing that up nice. It's 500 grams of pork mince and 1 kilo or 2 times 500 grams of beef mince, 97% fat free. And they look like this. I'll pull them out of the fridge. Okay, we got a beef, extra lean, 5-star. What does that say? Typically 5% fat, $8. The other one, same thing, 5% fat, $8. And this one is pork, $8. 5% fat, free. So $24 in meat, 1.5 kilos. Yeah, it works out all right. And just a couple of seasoning bits and pieces. Incidentally, Luke, while I was down getting those can of peppercorns, this one here, this one, and chili mince, I found this. $3.60. Oh mate, it's a rub. I'm going to try it in my next lot after I've done this pepperoni. Anyway, I'll sign off now. I'll leave you with a brief intermission, maybe a bit of music, a bit of AC/DC or something, you know. And I'll be right back, and we'll be mixing meat and making up the seasoning mix. Ciao. See you later. Righto. Back. Bit of a pain ass to open these cans of peppercorns, but they're done. So I'll whack them in first, and everywhere else. They are a soft peppercorn, which is really helpful. Now, the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons and 1.5 teaspoons of the High Mountain jerky seasoning. This stuff has a really lovely aroma. It's very aromatic, and it does taste like pepperoni. It's a fantastic product. It's so easy to use. 2 tablespoons, one, bit over 1.5 teaspoons. So I've got the peppercorns, got the pepperoni flavour. Now, my edited version, 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of cure. They recommend 2 tablespoons of cure, but 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, and half a cup of water, chilled water. Third, half a cup of water. Chilled water, half a cup. Alright, that smells great, so good. Bit of a stir up. Mix that cure right into it, make it a nice lump free, except for the peppercorns, they can stay lumpy. Looks a bit like soup. I'll bring it closer. Yeah, see, that's coming along well. The garlic, I'm going with 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. Smells fantastic. Chili flakes, go with 3 teaspoons. Wanted to open another jar. Three teaspoons of chili flakes, and emptied that jar. Alright, now I've got a bit of preparation to do, get the meat out and all that sort of stuff. I'll be right back. Have some more AC/DC. Righto, we're ready to go again. I've got the meat, the bowl, got the gloves on. First up, pork mince. Righto. Going to mix that nice and consistently, get a good consistency in it, then add the seasoning mix to it. Takes a little while, but coming along already. Work it in nice and good. Righto. Now, one thing I have found, and this is really helpful for you, if you're doing this kind of stuff, you want to get all of the seasoning out of the bowl and into there. So, look at that. That looks pretty special. Okay, just tip that in. Give it a bit of a scrape. Now the reason I broke off a bit of meat, use that as a sponge to get the rest of that stuff out. How good is that, eh? Got nearly all of it. Righto. Back in with the gloves. I know a lot of people marinate their jerky meat, their muscle meat, in the refrigerator for some do it for over 24 hours, and I think that's a little bit overboard, especially when you're doing this kind of stuff, because it really doesn't need that long. Being a mince, or a ground meat, it does take it up very well. I could probably put this in a jerky gun right now and it wouldn't taste much difference to if I did it in a couple of hours. But I'm going to sit it in the refrigerator for about 3 hours, and I'll be putting it straight into the jerky gun after that, squeezing out some twiggy sticks. I might do some flat strips too, just to show you the different texture and the different nozzles that can go on the cannon. Look at that. That looks something special. Alright. Now, don't keep it in the stainless steel bowl. Worst thing you can do. Apparently, it gives you a metal taste to your jerky. So, ball it up. Drop it straight into a ceramic bowl. Squash down. Get off the gloves, they're really handy. You know, one of the best things about Glad Wrap is that it sticks to shit. You know what the worst thing about Glad Wrap is? It fucking sticks to shit. Itself even. Righto, it's going in the fridge. You can see the lovely texture there. It just looks like meat. Anyway, I'm putting it in the fridge, and I'll come back a bit later and we'll put it in the gun and fire away. Take it easy. Ciao. Now, just want to explain something with the cannon. You've got a nylon plug in there. You've got to actually work that down to put the meat in. And I found the best way, if you look down the bottom here, this steel plate at the bottom near the trigger, if you rest that on a chopping board or on a bench, while I'm doing that, I'll just push down on there. That's sort of simulating what you're doing with the meat. It's very hard to push the meat down if you're not holding that trigger in. So what I'm suggesting is learn how to do that and jam the meat in. It's very important that you don't get air in there, because you're going to get little pockets if you don't do that. So anyway, I'm going to put this up and start. Well, I'm going to put a glove on, but I'll start loading very shortly. I enjoy the hell out of this, it's great. It's a good, put my right level. It's a great little hobby. Push that up, put that on there. Now, I'll put it there. Yep, that'll do. Righto. Have a bowl. Do it in small sections, small handfuls. Push that down, and so you can get the push that metal plate down so you can push the meat down. It actually stops the air getting in while you're doing that. Quite time consuming, but well worth it. Okay, we're full. So, that's that there. Righto. This is the twiggy stick attachment. Whack that on there. Put the ring on, and we're ready to go. Righto. Look how smooth that comes out. No casing. Generally get about 8 or 9 sticks to a tray. 6 trays, around 48 to 54 sticks per batch is a good number. God, I love doing this. A great hobby. I've had a very constructive day today. I've distilled 26 litres of wash to get 4.5 litres of 93% alcohol, and here I am making jerky. Life's grand. Righto, that's used up about half of the cannon to get one tray, which is pretty good. Look alright. You can see the peppercorns in there, bit of chilli, lovely. Tray number 2. Coming along well. I'm not going to get a full tray. That'll do. I'll refill the cannon now. Righto, we've reloaded the cannon. Now got the other nozzle on for the sticks. Not the sticks, sorry, the straps. Jerky straps. A bit like a Smacko's really, aren't they? Dog treat. Well, my dog loves them. 2 more trays there. I want to use it all up. Wouldn't that shoot you? One more reload. Righto, reloaded for the last time. One more tray. Empty. Well, there you have it. It's 1.5 kilos of ground mince, 66% beef, 33% pork. They come out. They're going to be great. Knock them down to 150 mils again. I found that to be a good length, convenient. And the straps with 2 jerky sticks at the end. The straps are good, but I do prefer the twiggy sticks. Righto, let's get this baby fired up. 6 hours. Come on, baby, light my fire. Hey, I'm hoping that that's been informative for anybody that had any questions about the no casings and the ingredients. It's a trial and error thing. You got to do it to your own taste, and I like what I do. So hook in, do your own thing, and learn from my mistakes, if not your own. Take care. Be kind to your mother. Hooroo. Hello again, troops. Krusty Pete here. These twiggy sticks and jerky straps just about done. Down to 13 minutes. I think that'll probably do them. They've had just a tad under 6.5 hours in there. So without any further ado, I'll lift the lid and show you the produce. These are the straps. Don't look too much like, I mean, they don't look a lot different to your whole muscle meat jerky. A lot thinner. A little bit flexible still. They're definitely going to be tasty. I did have one. You notice there was one missing from that tray. There's a stick. These sharp ends on the twiggy sticks, they need to be trimmed off because they can pierce the bag if you're vac sealing. They're going to be tasty. They're going to be great. Looking forward to it. As you can see, when I did these, there was no casings put on these, and they're dehydrated. And I don't know what the scientific process is, but they tend to when they dehydrate, they shrivel up, of course. And that seems to create a bit of a natural casing from whatever substance is in the meat, natural collagens and science. You know, I'm flat out. I don't know, but they look alright, eh? They're definitely going to be all the rage. If you need any help or advice when you're doing these things, if you haven't done them before, don't hesitate, just jump online, send me a message. If I can help you out, I will, absolutely. Just a little note on the final product. Got 30 sticks, 30 twiggy sticks, and about 18 jerky straps from 1.5 kilos of meat. Yeah, oh.